Hi, I'm Stephanie Kuehnert. I'm the author of Ballads of Suburbia and I Want to Be Your Joey Ramone. And I'm doing this vlog today because it's the beginning of Teen Read Week, and I wanted to say happy Teen Read Week, and I wanted to say a special thank you to my teen readers. I know my books appeal to both adults and teens, but teens are the people that I'm mainly writing for. Because they're the ones that I hope the stories will mean the most to. I was always really searching for a certain kind of book when I was a teenager, and it was rare that I found it. So I write my books hoping to give teens voice. And to all my teen fans, I just want to say a huge thank you for all of your support, you guys. I can't tell you how much you mean to me. So today I wanted to not only thank the teen readers, but I also wanted to thank the YA writers that have meant a lot to me over the years. And I wanted to start by talking about this book, which is actually a collection of the Weetzie Bat books. It's collected into this book called Dangerous Angels. And the author is Francesca Lia Black. And if you guys have not read Francesca Lia Black's books, you really should. This is pretty much the only YA author I actually read when I was a teenager. And what I loved about her books was this sort of combination of this fantastical, fairy-ish sort of realm where magic can happen, magical realism kind of stuff. But also, the character Weetzie, she was like this little punk girl, and I was this little punk girl, and I just really related to her a lot, and this book meant a lot to me. And I know that this year, Teen Read Week, the theme is to read beyond reality, which I think can have a ton of different interpretations, but this one definitely, it's definitely beyond your average reality. There's definitely magic and so forth. So check that one out if you haven't. And another read beyond reality recommendation that I would have is, I love Melissa Marr's whole Wicked Lovely series, but this one is my absolute favorite ink exchange. And I think the reason I love this one the most is because the character Leslie is going through things that I definitely could have related to as a teenager. She's struggling with some real darkness, and I just wish that I'd had this book as a teenager. So what I also wanted to say about read beyond reality is I don't think it just means fantasy sort of books. I think the beauty of reading beyond reality means reading about characters who are not necessarily like you, who are not necessarily have the same experiences as you, and so like in that way that contemporary realistic fiction fits into it as well. For example, I just finally read my first Sarah Dessen novel, which you guys probably have all read Sarah Dessen, but Just Listen was my first, and while there were a lot of things about the main character Annabelle, some things that I related to, there were definitely things that were beyond my reality, such as, she's a model and that sort of thing. And then one of my all-time favorite realistic YAs is Speak by Laurie Halse Anderson. And certainly I can relate to Melinda on an emotional level, but I haven't really gone through the same sorts of experiences as her, so it was a read beyond my reality to read this book. And yeah, so all of these are my recommendations, and I try to write in new sorts of realities as well. Definitely Emily Black and I Want to Be Your Joey Ramone, who's a rock star, is kind of beyond many of our realities. And people have told me with Ballads of Suburbia that while the characters have experiences that they don't necessarily relate to, such as heroin addiction, that's beyond a lot of people's realities, that it opened their eyes to sort of the experiences that people go through that the experiences that people go through, people who aren't necessarily just like you. So that's what I strive to do as a writer, is to create these realities that sometimes might make people uncomfortable, but they are very real for some people, and I just hope to open dialogue and help people think. So anyway, as another way to just say thank you to all my teen readers, I'm going to have a contest for Ballads of Suburbia this week, and I'm going to give out one signed copy of it. And all you have to do to enter the contest is leave a comment saying, you know, talking about a book that kind of opened your mind and pushed you beyond your personal reality, whether it was, you know, a fantastical sort of book like this one, or a more realistic book like this one. But anyway, if you just want to leave a comment, you'll be entered in the contest, and you can gain more entries as usual by tweeting about the contest, or by posting this video blog on the contests on your blog. Yeah, I kind of suck at blogs sometimes. I get all rambly and nervous. But anyway, happy Teen Read Week, and thanks again. Bye!